So flat earthers know that they don't know everything.
No, my deluded young friend. Flat earthers know that they don't know anything. A bit like this fella.
Plesiosaurs became extinct 70 million years ago.
Well, it's actually close to 66, but let's not split hairs, eh?
I think you've got to be an absolute moron.
Whoa, 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 steady on. It's that Wacky Wednesday time of the week. Well, hello there, dearest viewer, and welcome back to my little corner of the YouTubies and another thriller fag break edition of the aforementioned Wacky Wednesday. Before we go any further, thank you so much to my amazing patrons and channel members. Sven Bellens, Bob Sadler, Alan L, Crystal Bergero, Cheeky Vlogs again, Sven Bellens again, and Dr. Osiris. Now, before we crack on with today's video, politicians, if you're watching and you're struggling with how to define what a woman is, I can help. And here are some examples of some adult human females. So, politicians, not really that difficult, is it? Right, on to the next bit now. Thanks to people who have super chatted during my live streams, I've been able to buy a new camera, like I said, on Sunday. So, this is the first opportunity that I could showcase what I can do with it. So, here we go. Check this out. I can do this. I can do this. I can do this. I can do this. Brilliant, isn't it? Brilliant. I do it all through OBS. It makes life a hell of a lot easier than doing it through editing software, because I don't really know how to work the editing software properly just yet, but I am finding my feet with it. Anyway, and just one final thing. I just want to wish my dad a very, very happy birthday. He would have been 73 years old today, this very day. He passed away in 2013. So I just want to say, Dad, this one's for you.
Can you explain when it comes to proof or evidence, the way you explain it with the 3 baskets for everybody?
Here we go. 3 baskets full of bullcrap.
Yeah. So so flat earthers know that they don't know everything.
No, flat earthers think that they know everything.
That is for sure. When you become a flat earther, you realize the more you know, the more that you don't know.
Never has a more true word ever been uttered by a flat earther.
Because there's so much. You'll never be bored. The only thing you should be worried about is running out of RAM in your brain, or memory, which I don't think that's possible either.
But flat earthers don't have brains. They have what us normal people would call cabbages.
So globe believers believe that they know everything and they don't know anything. It's really sad.
Oh, what a wilf. No, globe believers don't believe that they know everything. We just know for a fact that we know more than any flat earther.
And so you say, okay, we're going to go over things, and some things are going to work on both. Works on a heliocentric model and works on a globe model, like east-west circumnavigation works on both.
But the heliocentric model and the globe model are both the same thing.
Okay?
Yep.
So that goes into the both baskets. Then some things go into the works on a flat Earth only.
No, the flat Earth model predicts absolutely nothing. Absolutely bugger all.
And some things go into works on a globe only. So you got 3 baskets. And what you'll find is nothing goes into that last basket ever. Nothing. If it works on a globe model, it also works on a flat Earth model. But the whole thing, the globe is nonsense. So,
do you know, I think I can modify this particular basket theory. I only need 1 basket, and in this basket, I'm going to put evidence for the globe. I can fill this basket many, many, many times over. And if I were to have another basket for like flat Earth evidence, for example, it would be empty because there is no evidence for a flat Earth.
As you're going through, east-west circumnavigation doesn't prove the Earth is flat or round. It works on both basket, right?
So east-west navigation works on both a globe and a flat Earth, does it? Right, okay. Here's a little map of how the Japanese attacked Pearl Harbor.
Southern circumnavigation doesn't work on a flat Earth.
You're debunking your own theory, you stupid little man.
But no one's ever done it.
Yep.
I beg to differ because Pan Am Flight 50 did it. Here's a little diagram.
That doesn't prove that the Earth is flat.
No, it certainly doesn't. It proves it's round, you stupid dumbass.
It just says it's weird that no one's ever done it. Okay? It's just weird that no one's ever done it. And then on top of that, you look at when they try to do it, they lie about it. Right?
Yeah.
They I have a little graphic. I should have been a little quicker at that. Here we go.
You're pretty good
They
with
lie
it.
about it. Yeah, they lie about it. So this is the route they took. They went down, went to supposedly the South Pole, and then he turned around because of bad weather. Okay? So he didn't do south-north circumnavigation, but then they gave him the world record for it. That's strange too. Okay?
I don't know what he's papping on about here, but let's compare the two maps, shall we? This is the actual route that Pan Am Flight 50 took. Now, let's put that same route on a flat Earth map. Now, I wonder which map makes more sense.
And then you look at the 24-hour sun in Antarctica.
Yeah,
How
they
come
love to bring that one up.
There's no video. There's 4 clearly, provably fake videos. Not that we're saying they're fake. They're provably fake. Okay?
So, you are saying the fake then. If they're provably fake, then you are saying the fake. Well, you make some sense, man. And if you go on the website, there's some live feeds there. So why don't you go and watch them for a bit?
And why are they faking videos? Crow's law of high def says anything interesting that can be filmed in high def will be filmed in high def.
Ah.
Crow's law of high def. No such law exists. Certainly not that I can find, anyway.
Yeah, so I don't know if you like this one, but I think Eratosthenes would go in both baskets if he was real and if that experiment did happen. I think you don't believe he existed.
Well, I believe he existed, but his experiment didn't exist until the mid-1900s. There's no books about it.
You lying turd. A Greek astronomer called Cleomedes wrote about it between mid-1st century AD and 400 BC. So, you're wrong. Nah, 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 nah.
Think about this. Back in Eratosthenes' times, he figures out the shape and the size of the Earth, as Carl Sagan's like within 2% or some small percentage.
Yeah,
okay?
right.
Hey, don't forget, he was also the first to calculate Earth's axial tilt. Yet more evidence that the Earth is in fact a sphere.
All of the other mathematicians and writers coming out of that time would mention him, okay?
And they did. Eratosthenes was mentioned in several ancient Greek works. And that's how we know that the poor bugger voluntarily starved himself to death.
And as Jaron says, it's like I'm going to do a history of the Chicago Bulls and I'm never going to mention Michael Jordan. Okay?
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
Yeah, so he's not mentioned. It was inserted in the Rockefeller textbooks in the mid to late 1900s.
I'm at a loss. I'm really at a loss. I mean, how can somebody come out with such a statement like that, knowing that they can go and check it at any time? And this guy who's interviewing him is lapping it all up. Oh, two bloody weirdos.
Well, that kind of puts a monkey wrench in it, in the plans.
It certainly does. But again, it's just one of those things that you're like, what the hell?
Well, Yeah, whenever we hear the words flat earth, we all go, what the hell, because there's absolutely no evidence for it. Anyway, let's move on from one dipstick to another dipstick. Yes, and Kent Hovind, cult leader and professional snake oil salesman. Now, he has always believed that dinosaurs lived with man, and he seems to think that the Loch Ness Monster might still be alive.
Loch Ness. Loch simply means lake in Scottish language. Loch Ness is Lake Ness. It's 24 miles long, mile to a mile and a half wide, and 900 feet deep.
And yes, you're correct. Those are the only things he gets right in this particular snippet.
Loch Ness is big enough that everybody in the world could go drowned in it at the same time. It'll hold 7.5 billion people if you wanted to drown everybody. But
well, you can actually fit 15 times that number in Loch Ness, but you can only fit 260 million people on its surface. This is obviously because Loch Ness is very, very deep. It's deeper, in fact, in some places than the North Sea.
there have been many reports in Loch Ness of sightings of this creature that they claim is the Loch Ness Monster, okay?
Okay. But I must apologise to the Loch Ness tourist industry here. There's no such thing as the Loch Ness Monster. Duh.
Most of them claim it's a plesiosaur, this guy right there. So that is, this evolutionist wrote, there's one thing wrong with this theory. Plesiosaurs became extinct 70 million years ago. No, there's nothing wrong with the theory of a dinosaur still being alive. There's something wrong with the idea they lived 70 million years ago.
I think you've got that the wrong way around. There is not a problem with them being alive 70 million years ago, or 66 million years ago, in fact, because we have evidence for this. What we don't have evidence for is them still being alive today. So that's Kent all done, dusted and delivered, and let's move on to an anti-vax Karen. This video just gets worse and worse, doesn't it?
I think you've got to be an absolute moron if you can't join some incredibly large dots right now. I have seen 2 more footballers in their 20s die.
To be honest, I haven't. Would you care to name these footballers?
Now, I don't know about you, I'm a 50-year-old woman, and in all my life, I have not seen young footballers keep dropping dead.
Well, neither have I, Karen, and I'm the same age as you. And if a footballer has died on the pitch, what is shown to be the cause of death is massive or catastrophic heart problems. Nothing to do with what you're implying. I'm just going to let you ramble on with your conspiratard nonsense now, and I'll post my thoughts at the end of your little rant. All right, Karen?
So what's the common denominator? One has to start asking that question, whether you like it or not, and whether you thought it was a good idea to take it or not. But it is the common denominator, and it is getting worse. And the fact that they are still going ahead to actually do this to very young children should make you, as a grown-ass adult, stop it and speak out now. I'm getting really fed up and frustrated with basically morons who are trying to pass this off as something else. It clearly isn't, is it? It's clearly not. So I think it's time that adults did their due diligence towards the young children and stopped it now. That's what I think.
Now, I did find this video on TikTok, and I did ask Karen underneath, where's your evidence? She said she would be happy to send it, and so far she hasn't. And that was like 3 weeks ago. Somebody else commented underneath and said, why don't you post your evidence in a video? And so far she hasn't done that either. So, Karen, we've just got your opinion, haven't we? We've got your scaremongering as your opinion, haven't we? And that's it. In one of the replies underneath the comments, somebody told me to wake up. And I said, wake up to what? And they still haven't replied. This is what bugs me about conspiratards. You know, you ask for evidence and you get ignored. You get told to wake up and then you ask, wake up to what? And you get ignored. I just wish these scaremongering dipsticks would keep their opinions to themselves, because that's all it is, and it's an opinion, and it's a dangerous opinion. So, if you are a conspiratard, keep your opinions to yourself, unless you got some evidence to back it up. Got it? So that's all I'm going to say about that silly cows video, and that is it for today's video. Thank you all so much for joining me. Please like, share, subscribe. That would be fantastic. Thank you so much. Please come and join me on Patreon, become a channel member, you know, come and follow me on Twitter. All links are in the description below. Thank you all so much for joining me. Don't forget to join me on Friday, this Friday, 7 PM for a Friday Night Live, and don't forget to join me this Sunday for a Sunday Stupid. Thank you all so much for watching again, and I'll see you all very soon. Ta-ra for a bit.